Life Update 4, Abhiram Chaganti. It is currently Saturday, January 25th, and I am, it's 10:08 a.m., and I'm in the game room of my dorm building. Normally I upload these videos on Sundays, but I've been looking to find a way to make everything as consistent as possible. One of those things is uploading my YouTube videos at the same time every week, and the only logical way I can think to do that is to record it the day before and then set it to upload at a certain time the day after, or whatever that may be. So, of course, change in place today. I use the word environment so much I realize that I just want to stop, but change in setting here. In the college now, and first week has gone really well, actually. I'm really happy with my classes, but really first week is just it's like beta testing week, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out what routine works the best. How should I approach my tasks, like when should I do my laundry, things like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what's been going on this week, and classes are great, dude. I'll just briefly tell you guys what classes I'm taking. So I'm taking supply chain, managerial accounting, statistical methods, and I'm taking public policy formation, ethics, and science and society. Science and society is an online class. Those three business classes I mentioned, statistics, supply chain, and managerial, bro. I like business, bro, don't get me wrong. I think I have a knack for it, and I think I'm good with numbers, but nah, bro. Nah, I don't really, that's just not things I'm gravitated to, you know what I'm saying? Which is ironic because I'm studying finance. But the thing is, establishing the difference between what I know is valuable and what do I just not like to do. And I guess I should correct myself. It's not really distinguishing a difference, but realizing that not all things that I deem as valuable I will like. I hope I'm saying that right. Basically, I'm not going to like everything that's good for me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I treat these business topics, because of course they're great and they probably teach you a lot, but they're just not stuff I'm into. Now on the flip side, these other classes I'm taking, the reason why I'm taking classes like public policy formation and things like that and ethics is because I plan to hopefully minor in PPE, which is philosophy, political science, economics. I thought, the fact that there's even a minor track that is the overlap of those three topics. You guys ever hear buzzwords and then hear them in a sentence together? It doesn't even matter, but you're just excited. That's how I feel about philosophy, political science, and economics. The compilation of those three things are holy shit, I would love to learn about that. And I don't even know much at all, really, but they're all topics I'm interested in independently, so I imagine the connection of them, intersection of them, is something I would love. And I am loving it. My public policy teacher, bro, great guy. He's an attorney. My ethics teacher, also great guy. He's very well studied as well. Of course, my science and society teacher, it's online, so I don't know them that much, but all great content so far. It's very insightful, even in the first week, and I'm excited to keep going. But some other things that happened, dude, I hit 10K on TikTok. That was pretty cool. And now we're kind of at a point where, okay, how do we actually double down on this and make it something that's worthwhile, right? Because it's one thing to do it out of passion, and you can keep posting videos, and of course I want to keep sharing my thoughts and stories and whatever it may be on the internet. That's all good and well. But I need to monetize, right? Like, I need to figure out ways to, and not only monetize. I apologize for even going. That's the first thing that I go down the path. It's not all about that. It's more about how do I make the message even more accessible to people? How do I make it even more like drawn out across the internet instead of 10,000 people, 100,000 people, 1,000,000 people? Because I'll be honest, I care more about influence rather than money, only because I want to spread my ideas to a lot more people. I want to talk to a lot more people. People in my close life, I can humbly, gratefully say that people in my immediate life, in my immediate circle, they think I'm very good with advice, and they think I'm very good at talking and helping people through their situations and giving them clarity and things like that. So I would love to do that for as many people as possible, right? If that's my dharma, then I need to find a way then to put it into effect, you know what I'm saying? And if it really is my purpose, then those answers will come, right? I guess all questions aren't meant to be answered just like that. But what I do feel like is it's gonna be a lot more smart work rather than hard work. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm at school and I have a bunch of other obligations than just my passion, it's forcing me to streamline everything. I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, which full circle is why I am recording this a day before and going to upload it a day after, is because I'm trying to, and that's also what I was talking about when I referred to beta testing, is like beta testing my operations in how I put out stuff, right? Because I'm social chair at a frat, I have an obligation there. Of course, I have an obligation as a student and any other things I'm involved in. So how do I approach all these things in a very routine way that just fits into the cycle, right? Because as much as it's we don't want to live in the cycle, I think I've fully embraced that I am living in the cycle years of my life. Like, I'm fine with life not being very adventurous or crazy, filled with crazy experiences at this point, which people might say, like, come on, like, you should, because it's college. Like, these are, after all, like, the foundational times in building core memories. I get that, but my goals are different, right? So that's the only reason why. And because my goals are different, this is me shifting to another topic. Before I go on, I just want to say, I really think the one take format is really good for me, because it just it's exactly how I talk in conversations. Anyone in my personal life will tell you, like anytime I'm talking to people, it's almost as if I haven't been able to speak for like the last week, the way I just give them a word salad. And word salad, I feel like is not really the exact way to put it, because I fully believe the things I have to say are very valuable. So it's more of just a full rant. You know what I'm saying? And so what I was saying was, so now I'm switching to another topic. I'll try to do that so it's not as whatever, bro. Okay, anyway. So expectations, right? So since my goals are different, I can't assume that people, I should say I can't expect that people know that about me by even just me on the internet or me as a person, right? And I'll give you guys an example. So two things happened in the last few days, and I'll tell you guys. So in my frat, I ran into this guy, and I haven't seen him in a while, and he bear in mind, right, I blew up, like, oh my god, I low-key hate using the word blew up, but like I got a small following on TikTok, more following since break, right? So before break, I didn't really have like any like following at all. So this is like the first time these guys are seeing me after this kind of boom. And so he says to me, yeah, I've been seeing your TikToks like a lot or whatever. I'm like, that's good. Yeah, like that's good to hear. And he said, yeah, all you do is yap. And to me, it felt like a little slighted. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was being a little downplayed, like just a little bit, just in the way it was said and all of that and everything. And one thing I like to do is assess how I said something, like reflect on it. You know what I'm saying? People do that all the time, but I like to do it like pretty like immediately after. So I thought like did I give the best response I could give? Am I proud of that response? Sometimes I'm not proud of the responses I give, but in this case I think I gave a response I really liked, which was, I'm just playing to my strengths. You know what I'm saying? And so this guy makes a certain type of content, right? So I said to him, I'm like, in the same way that you're good at that and you post about it, I'm good at talking and I post about that. And that was that. And so when I bring up expectations, I basically mean to say that like you can't expect people, right? Or I guess I should say you have to give them the response when you're responding to people. You have to give them the response that assumes no expectations, that they don't have any expectations from you, I should say. Okay? And if that made no sense, let me just like clarify. So basically what I mean is like I should assume that he doesn't know that I'm good at talking. That's the point, right? And so when I respond, I have to be very explicit and very rudimentary about how I respond and spell out to him, I am good at this and I believe I'm good at this, so that is why. And this guy is someone that's seen me a while, so he should know too, right? Like, I'm good at talking, but that's what I'm saying. No expectations. No expectations. And this was during Frat Rush Week as well, which made me reflect a little bit, because we're bringing in the new cohort, I guess you could say, of frat rushes, and that was me at one point. And dude, if you were to ask guys in my fraternity, bro, I was very, very oblivious about what frat rush had to or what fraternity life even had to offer. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I was very oblivious. Like, the frat I ended up joining was the only frat I rushed, first of all. And second of all, you could just tell I had no idea what I had in store for me. You know what I'm saying? And so one thing I'm realizing is the rushes, because this is my second time seeing new rushes, right? Because I joined my frat in the spring of my freshman year. So we just had the fall semester and now it's the new spring semester. And so I'm realizing that, bro, maybe it's just a bias I'm seeing, because I'm only seeing actually, I don't even think that's true. I genuinely think that 90% of the guys I saw have it more figured out than I did when I was their age. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I just find that very funny. But it also is really cool to talk to them, you know what I'm saying, and get to know them, because these guys, they of course are new to college, so they're gonna go through the formative experiences that freshmen go through, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of things. So just basically being cognizant of the fact that they are in those formative moments is pretty cool for me, talking to them. And yeah, so and back to that, just briefly back to that example with the guy that was saying that to me. And I mentioned I was gonna say another example. So there was this one day, it was literally 2 days ago. I woke up and I got ready and everything, and I looked at my phone after I got ready and shit. And this guy had messaged me at 8 in the morning, okay, bro? Oh my God. So the first thing he did when he got up was message me. And he messaged me saying, what did he say? He said, you should revisit your content because this shit is embarrassing. And like, I literally laughed. I'm like what? And that's exactly what I said. Now, maybe I shouldn't have even responded, right? Because if I truly didn't give a care, I wouldn't have responded at all. But I don't know. I just responded on this day, right? So I said, what, LOL? Like, that's exactly what I said, because that's exactly how I reacted. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? And he was like just saying like, nah, I purely want to help. It's no surprise that people don't care about your content. Like, it was very passive aggressive. It was like super passive aggressive. Like, he was shitting on me, but then telling me he's trying to help, all in the same message. I was like, okay, that's weird. But here's what I'm trying to get at. In both of those cases, guys, like, you know how they say like, don't care about the haters, like haters are inevitable when you're trying to do something cool. That's all jolly and good, right? But I want to bring like a certain like wrinkle to that idea, which is you have to believe that you are like divine, bro. Even if you believe in God or not, like there is like a higher power, or if you believe in God, God is being channeled through you. Like, you are a vessel, you are a vehicle. No decisions you take are your own. They are in God's image. And once I started like, and I've been thinking like this for a while now, right? It's what's allowed me to put myself out there so loudly, because I believe this is God's mission. Like I'm not in control. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get at is like, shift the thinking to that, where it's like you are being called upon. And then all of a sudden, haters are like a rock being thrown at a mountain, and you're the mountain. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I genuinely feel indifferent towards people saying stuff to me. It's at that point. And I'm gonna say this very closely. If yours, best believe, bro, I can say I have a great intuition. I know when people don't want something for me, okay? And this is, I don't think it's a weakness, because I think it really gets me going, is like, I know you motherfuckers that don't want it for me. I know you. I know exactly who you are. By name, I know who you guys are, okay? And I want you to know that time is on my side, okay? Time is on you're cooked. You're cooked. You don't want best for me, and you're just on the wrong side of history. And I want you to know that anything you think at this point is indifferent, and it's like throwing a rock at a mountain. You like nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how y'all gotta go about it. If you really love something, treat it as if you are being called upon, and this is like your calling to the cup, I guess you could say. Nah, but for real though, I was gonna talk about this. I remember I was gonna talk about this earlier on in the week, in one of my TikToks, but I just want to say it now. Is like, y'all will never get away with disrespecting me, okay? And here's the thing, all you guys, if you're watching my videos, the thing is I take a lot of inspiration from Kanye, right? Because he says this a lot. Is like, if you're listening to me, like really like what I'm saying for myself, that same shit applies to you. When I say you do not tolerate disrespect, y'all don't tolerate disrespect either, bro. Dead ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's all I want to say. Like, time is on my side. You guys are cooked. Not you guys that are watching. But I know there are those that watch just to see what I'm up to, just to see, is he going a little too far? Is he really doing what he say he's doing? Yeah, I am. Best believe, bro. Anyway, guys, that's basically it. I want to end on a high note, not that like angry note, but it's not really angry again, right? It's more like I believe in myself so much, like, and nothing you say is gonna stop that. But I want to end on a higher note. So yeah, classes are going really great. Everything is well. I made a huge list of influencers that we're gonna be reaching out to by this Sunday for the Dropout hoodie. I dropped the song Auction on Friday. Sounds great. I'm gonna keep the pressure on the whole year, dropping stuff, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is God's mission. It's not me. Yeah, everything is going well, bro. I love my classes. Content, of course, is gonna start being streamlined a lot more. I'm gonna make it so people can expect it, right? People can expect it. Like, the common conception on an artist is like they are on their own terms, and they might drop something on this day and then they'll go away and then they'll go drop something else. But like, why can't I be the contrary? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I be the other end of the spectrum? If one end of the spectrum is so right, then the other end has to be so like right as well. And that's what I think about a lot, is like, bro, there's a lot of artists that leave their audience in the dark, but I want to be the one that is transparent about it all. That is my creative philosophy. That is literally how I design things, from the standpoint of being as transparent as possible, making it as grounded as possible, things that are a part of this world, and making it make sense. Like, if I'm making music about my life, then best believe in other mediums like my YouTube, I'm gonna talk about my life. Make it make sense, make it cohesive. You know what I'm saying, guys? So yeah, everything is good. And yeah, with that being said, Abhiram Chaganty out.